Hey editors, I've got 10 cool Premiere Pro edits you'll actually use perfect for leveling up your videos. Let's dive in. Number 1. Let's create the perfect time-lapse. I've already added a video clip to my timeline. First, go to the Effects panel, search for Posterize Time, and drag it onto your video. Next, head over to Effect Controls and set the frame rate to 1.5. Then, right-click on the video layer and select Speed Duration. Adjust the speed to 1000 and click OK. And that's it, your time-lapse is ready. If you have any questions, comment below. Number 2. How to remove a real green screen backdrop. First, add the background video to your timeline. Then, place the green screen video above that background video. Now, select the green screen video, go to the Effects panel, search for Ultra Key, and double-click on it to apply the effect. Next, go to the Effect Controls panel and select the color picker icon under the Ultra Key effect. Then, in the preview window, click anywhere on the green screen to pick the color. You'll see the green screen removed, but some noise may still be visible. Let's remove that noise. Go back to the Effect Controls panel and change the output to Alpha Channel. This view helps us clearly see the noise. Expand the Matte Generation section and change the pedestal value to 100. Then, expand the Matte Cleanup section and adjust the choke value to around 25 and the contrast to 100. Feel free to tweak these values as they depend on the specific video. Now we've removed a lot of the noise, but there may still be some in the corners. To hide those, let's create a mask. Go to the Effect Controls panel and select the pen tool under Opacity. I zoomed out the video preview window because it helps to draw the mask more easily. Draw a mask around your subject like this. After that, move your playhead to the end of the timeline and check if your subject is being cut off by the mask. If it is, adjust the mask as needed. Finally, return to the Effect Controls panel and switch the output back to Composite. That's it, we've successfully removed the green screen.
Premiere Pro templates, presets, Lightroom looks, and more. All super cheap, some free. Link in the description.
Number 3. How to add camera shake effects to base drop points. I've already added my video clip and audio clip to the timeline. First, create an adjustment layer and place it above the video layer. Then, go to Effects, search for Directional Blur, and drag and drop it onto the adjustment layer. Next, go to Effect Controls and set the blur length to 90. Now, select the razor tool. Starting from the beginning of the video, move forward 1 frame at a time by pressing the right arrow key and cut the clip like this. After cutting 5 frames, keep the first, third, and fifth frames and delete the rest of the adjustment layer. Finally, place these segments where you want the camera shake effect. You can duplicate them by holding the Alt key and dragging and dropping them. And that's it. Number 4. Rapid Zoom Effect. I have already added a few clips to the timeline. I recommend using single clips with a duration of less than 20 seconds. First, select all the clips, right-click on any video, and select Speed Duration. Now, type 8 in the duration area and click OK. Next, go to the Sequence menu and choose Close Gap to remove any spaces between the clips. Then, create an adjustment layer and drag it above your clips. Match the adjustment layer's duration to the first clip's duration. Now, select the adjustment layer, go to Effects, search for Transform, and double-click on it to apply the effect. Next, go to Effect Controls, uncheck Use Composition's Shutter Angle, and set the shutter angle to 180. Create a keyframe for scale at the beginning of the adjustment layer. Move the playhead forward and increase the scale value to 125. Then place the keyframe at the end of the adjustment layer. Finally, hold Alt and drag the adjustment layer to duplicate it over the next clips. Repeat this step for all the cuts where you want the rapid zoom effect. If you have any questions, comment below, and I will reply as soon as possible. Number 5. How to freeze a frame in a video. The first thing you're going to want to do is head over to your video clip and pick a spot where you want to freeze the frame. Now, you'll want to right-click your video clip and select Insert Frame Hold Segment. You'll notice your video has been split up and a freeze segment has been placed in between the other two segments. You can click and drag the frozen frame to make it longer or shorter, depending on your individual needs. Number 6. How to isolate colors in a video. I've already added a video clip to my timeline. First, select the video, then go to the Lumetri color panel and expand the curves section. After that, open the hue saturation curves and scroll down to hue versus saturation. Now, select the eyedropper tool and click on the color in your video that you want to isolate. You'll notice that this automatically adds 3 points to the curve. The middle point represents the color you selected, while the 2 adjacent points represent the hues closest to that color. To isolate the color, keep the middle point as it is, then hold the Shift key and drag the other 2 points all the way down, like this. This will desaturate all other colors in your video, leaving only the chosen hue. If you notice that parts of the selected color aren't fully isolated, you can refine the selection by dragging the adjacent points closer to the middle point. And that's it. We've successfully isolated a color in Premiere Pro. Number 7. How to create a zoom-in animation for a specific part of a video. Usually when we increase the scale value, the video zooms into the center. But today, let's learn how to create a zoom-in animation for a specific part of your video. First, create a scale keyframe at the beginning of your video. Then, move the playhead a few seconds forward. Next, double-click on the preview window, and you'll see a small circle in the middle of the video. Move this circle to the part of the video you want to zoom in on. Now, go back to the Effect Controls panel and increase the scale value. You'll see that the video zooms into the part you selected. If you have any questions, comment below, and I will reply as soon as possible. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. See you again in the next video.